Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the XCOM Tactical Legacy Pack, where I have made some decisions and some things have happened, but it was all in service of making the scoring actually exciting on this one. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. It was a strategy I did on purpose. So, let's take that strategy and now have a really exciting mission where every point actually really matters. So we are in the corner here. I need to get to this train car without blowing it up. I can blow up all the other train cars. That one has to stay standing.
Oak says I am to obey.
Boy, I do not like how bad our vision is here. I mean, we can probably just put the Reaper up on top of the train car, right? What are the odds that something's going to walk right next to it? You know, I'm going to go here, though.
I am needed.
Because now something would have to walk up on top of the train car with us in order to actually get vision of the Reaper. Oh, whoa, whoa, what is this now? What did I just see? Because those were Resistance members? She's in Advent custody, isn't she? I mean, it says that right there, Advent custody. I'm not 100% clear on what I just observed there. Maybe there are members of her cell trying to get her out? I do wish that things that became visible would stay visible. I mean, I guess we know they're not enemies, because if they were enemies, they would have stayed visible, right? Looks like it's pretty safe to run up. I'm a little torn about where I actually want to commit to here.
Enemy patrol on the move.
Okay. And once again, we can only see them briefly during the move, so sadly I do not get to see their vision radius. That's alright, we got this. Everything's gonna be fine.
Scanning the area.
You will never hide from me.
Okay, he got vision of some of them. Honestly, this looks like a pretty okay pack to drop our ambush on. So I haven't really talked about this a lot, and we haven't had too much of an opportunity to really engage in it. Well, okay. Looks like it's not going so well for them. Wow, never mind. That guy is doing work. Oh, please also hit that guy really hard. Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping for an explosion there.
In the old days, Ramirez was what you would have called a survivalist. I don't know her exact motivations, but she had taken to living off the grid well before the invasion even started. While things were falling apart for everyone else, isolation kept Ramirez out of the alien sights.
Okay, so it's good that we have a little bit of vision of their vision. Unfortunately, it means that we can't move Jane anywhere. If she grapples, does that... I'm not certain if that will reveal her or not, because we don't get real-time UI updates while grappling, which is very frustrating. I'm going to have Lily move around here. We need a little bit better vision. Although it would be cool if we could take... yeah, just a little bit less direct path. Because there's one more enemy in this pack, and I don't know exactly where he is. He could be over here, but he also could be right here. And if he's right here, this vision area extends a little bit further forward. So I would like to take I'd like to take a safer route here. And hopefully this won't reveal us. Okay. Aha! Look at that. The vision was a little bit further forward than it looked like. Alright, so now we know their actual locations. I'm real tempted to just drop the claymore on them, but actually, it might be a good time for just a normal grenade. Do I want it to be hers, though? Kind of want to save her for combat protocol. Because this is a lot of enemy, right? Or even a hack on the big robot. There's a lot of body here, and I'm concerned that we will have a hard time killing them all if we don't have access to Shen's abilities. I want to Shadow Strike with Jane Kelly. Can we get... like, what about Bradford? Where's Bradford at? we get Bradford's grenade up over the train car? Nah, he won't arc it. And unfortunately, he can't move into a position to throw the grenade. Oh, maybe he can. He might be able to hit it from here. She's able to hit it from there. Hold on. Let's grab her real quick. So she could throw it about 2 squares further than she needs to. So if we put Bradford 2 squares behind her, that's probably going to work. If we do it here, I'm worried that he's a little flankable. Anything running around the backside of the train car, you know? But also, I'm a little worried that I'm going to try this and it's going to turn out that, oh, he just can't quite reach for some reason. So I'm going to do it from here. Yeah, there it is. I think this is good. This lets me save the Claymore and the Grenadier grenades for situations where the enemies might not be lined up so politely.
I will always find you.
Okay, so this turn priority is Muton and Robot. Particularly Robot. Yeah, I don't think we go for combat protocol. I think we just dump the rounds into him. I mean, the hack could be good. There's no penalty to just checking what the percentages are. Let's see. Control enemies pretty close to 50%. We could just turn the dude off for a couple of turns. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, we would not have made the control.
Time to get in their head.
Alright, so... like I said, I have strong feelings about that Muton getting dead. We'd have the Reaper drop down here, grab a flanking angle on the Muton, and he has 6 health left. Okay, I will do enough damage to kill him, which means I will not be revealed.
I go where I am needed.
Careful. Oh, there's no reveal icon visible in that space because the box is sitting totally over top of it, and I just didn't notice. That's really crappy. Okay. So that was the most important enemies dead. Now we gotta decide which one of these do I think is more important to kill. I honestly kind of want to get rid of this guy. I find the Psychic Bomb to be very annoying. So what are the odds on this kill? 50%. I'd really like to hit him one more time if we can. Actually, we should extremely be able to do that.
On your order.
Hey guy, surprise! Okay, I'm fine with that. Dead is dead, it turns out. Unfortunately, there's not really a way for Jane to get in here and hit this guy for some. So what I'd really like to do is give him a partial hit and then get the rend off for the kill. But I think what I'm going to do instead is maintain Jane's stealth. Is that right? And I should probably just shoot this guy. I should probably just shoot this guy while not catching Jane on fire. Yeah, I kind of like having her and the Spectre available. The Reaper. Yeah, alright. I'm just going to hit this guy with a non-lethal blade, and then we'll finish him off next turn. And Jane backs off in an attempt to maintain her stealth even when this guy runs forward to mind control somebody, which he will do.
Roger, I got my eyes on.
Taking losses, Commander.
Is that you?
That is pretty creepy. I'll give him that. He even copied the gremlin. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that is not far enough away. You are definitely screwed. This is a pretty good start, though. Ooh, it is less good if... Okay. I was worried that what we were seeing there was somebody patrolling into us.
Despite all the time she spent on her own, she never turned into the kind of loner crackpot you'd normally find out there. For some of us, the isolation of surviving on the fringes was almost too much to handle. Not Ramirez. When we finally picked her up, she was as sharp as any XCOM recruit we had ever had.
So I was talking about running over there and getting the point of focus off of this guy. But unfortunately, Lily has that thing that gives her Overwatch for free when all she does is move, and that makes her clone also have that skill. So I would really love it if we didn't take the Overwatch hit. So the question is, do I want to have somebody shoot at the stupid ghost and just completely waste a shot in order to free up the Templar for this free kill, or do I want to just have those attacks go straight for the Spectre, and then we focus off of the robot? I think we want to do the latter here. Let's try this. Okay. So that will undo the ghost. And then we just gotta put some damage on this guy.
Damn it! Went off the armor.
Alright, I think that was enough to guarantee the kill. Yeah, 7. Alright, very, very helpful. So where are you? I'm gonna reshadow here. Your natural habitat is the shadows? That's pretty cool, I guess. That's dumb in a way that I can really enjoy. I can get behind that.
I am on the move.
So I gotta get eyes on this this next pack over here.
No place for you to go now.
Alright, I got eyes on a couple more groups of enemies. Good to know positions. So I think this guy is part of the Andromedon pack, even though he's like really far away from the Andromedon. So we can move up quite a bit, I think. Well, I'm a little worried about being able to see the Andromedon through a gap in the train cars. Maybe it would be better not to get too aggressive until we have vision of that guy and can see where his vision cone is.
I'm all over it.
Jane Kelly can help us scout that out. Apparently, Rowdy's going to catch on fire if I move him at all, but he's not on fire at the moment, so we'll just reload and wait. We can hear the Sectopod moving around, but I'm not allowed to watch it. Oh, Psychono can fire no matter what.
Survival skills like foraging and gathering were all that some people had left to go on. For the others that couldn't just flip a switch and become self-reliant, the city centers were the only choice they had.
Okay, so this is all one pack. I hate how spread out they are. And that pack is over there a bit. So Osei is burning, not a lot I can do about that. We can move forward. I believe if you move forward and hunker down, you stop being on fire. Yep, if burning puts out the fire. Okay, situation under control. And now we have vision of all these guys, so I think we should be able to see their reveal cones, which means we can move Jane up pretty close. Where is she? Here we go.
Affirmative.
Alright, definitely don't want to move to a position where I actually have target vision. It looks like all the spaces up to here are safe. Obviously, Bradford's got to get kind of close if he wants to be able to hit people with his sword. Okay, so there is a target preview from that space. But yeah, it looks clear enough to move to here. I don't know what they're going to do now that they've cleared out all of those resistance members.
My turn on watch. My watch.
Eyes peeled.
From my perspective, the only way Advent had any chance of finding Ramirez on her turf was if someone from the inside gave up her position. There were a lot of fresh faces among her recruits, and it could have been any one of them. We also had the faceless to consider.
You know what I'm not clear on is whether the faceless can actually like act human. Because we don't get much opportunity to see people who are actually faceless before they transform. Are they good infiltrators, or are they just capable of standing around in a crowd and not giving themselves away? Debating about the Claymore to open here, that's probably not terrible. Obviously, the Andromedon is the real concern. But we do have a proper Grenadier and stuff now. And this is a hit that other people are going to have a hard time getting. This is exactly the kind of thing I wanted to save the Claymore for. Let's take a quick look at the Grenadier's range. How close is he to being able to put one? Pretty close, unfortunately. Not close enough. The rocket launcher, on the other hand, will totally solve this part of the problem, but then leaves us with no way to strip armor on the Andromedon. I'll be honest with you, this is exactly the kind of reason that I often bring two Grenadiers. God, that's a good open, though. Look at that. We really need to have a way of dealing with the Andromedon. But I mean, other people have plasma grenades. Yeah, this is how I want to open this fight.
Coming your way.
We will get through the Andromedon armor. Okay, so the priest ran to a position where it does not really have good cover, but unfortunately, it is close enough that I can't have Jane advance on him. You know what? She still has a pretty good shot from there, though. Alright, let's make sure that we can kill the chrysalid. That's pretty important. You do not need that thing running around out here. If Jane were to move, Bradford could kill it from behind cover with his sword. But I guess I could just have him run up and shotgun it. That's fine. If I use both him and Jane, though, we're committing to actually living with this Andromedon. It actually probably is better to have the Reaper do some of this.
I will reposition.
Because his shot on the chrysalid should be guaranteed lethal. Boy, you would think it would be hard to stay stealthed with that giant beam just hanging in the air. Yeah, and he always blows the roll to remain stealthed. So it's important that we keep him. It's important that we keep him actually guaranteed invisible. How do we want to deal with this thing? Who still has grenades left? You now have the invert ability. Switch locations with an enemy unit. That's interesting. This might be the turn where the Templar uses his grenade, though. Each grenade we throw is going to strip 2 points of armor off of that guy. I'm just trying to figure out if we need Jane to potentially throw her Mimic Beacon to keep the Andromedon from acid grenading us. If we could take it down into its second form without spending Lily's turn, then we can have Lily do some shut it down. We can have Lily shut it down, probably guaranteed. So that's the world we're playing for right now. I'm really not that concerned about this priest. Alright. Strip the cover, strip the armor. Jane's not going to be able to get a shadow strike on it, though. Because if she moves at all, she gets seen. That is a little unfortunate. But yeah, we got to get our shotgun people up and shotgun this thing. Do we just have the 2 rangers and Lily? Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this, probably. Well, I don't know. 2 good crits might be enough. %92 crit chance. Let's see it. Okay, so he took 11 damage. Yeah, Jane can put him into his second form. But I have to do it in such a way as not to reveal myself to these guys. And it would be cool if I wasn't flanked by the priest. Yeah, I really wish I could take advantage of Shadow Strike, but I think this is what we got to do here.
They've got eyes on me.
Alright, she doesn't even have to get the crit. She just has to hit him. I'm really shocked about the 74%, given the flanking and everything. But she got there. And she even rolled the crit, because that's what she does. Oh, shutdown is not available. Well, okay, I mean, we got... In this form, he can't use his grenade launcher or anything, so actually it's not that bad. Getting him out of the first form was crucial, and I'm glad we did it. He is going to run over to Bradford and try to punch his head clean off, but Bradford will get to hit him with a sword first, at least. Oh, she hair triggered, and I didn't notice. Well, it's only 9 health. There's a pretty reasonable chance of this killing him. Oh no! Well, okay, if he actually does run over to attack Bradford, though... Oh no, don't stasis Bradford, I need his sword! That's very unfortunate. Why couldn't you guys take your turns in the other order? Don't die. He died. Nope, he's fine. He ragdolled pretty hard there, but everything's fine. Because that's a pretty easy point of focus for us.
I'm not sure we ever did get the story from Ramirez on what led to the raid on her stomping grounds. I want to say we decided that it wasn't the infiltrator, but the overzealous use of improvised explosives that eventually caught the aliens' attention.
Yo, Bradford. That's very judgy. Overzealous. I am employing the correct amount of zealotry in my use of explosives.
I'm on it.
How dare you?
I'm running low on ammo.
Alright, so we can clean this up pretty easily with this guy. Unless this thing's gonna go into autostasis. Okay, no, we're good. That was a really clean pack. Also, your ammo is not gone. Keith is a real complainer. Now let's reload everybody and prepare to deal with a Sectopod, which is a pretty serious problem.
Go, go, go!
This Osai still hasn't managed to fire his gun even once.
Once Ramirez officially joined the Avengers crew, she stayed on in her capacity as a teacher when she wasn't out killing aliens. She actually helped design some of the training facilities we're using today.
I'm gonna re-stealth Jane in the hopes of getting my Shadow Strike off this time. So it's an Archon and a Sectopod and a Viper. It's a pretty scary pack.
Will do.
We're going to take a turn or two of setup here. We got to get Jane reloaded. People kind of forward, but not so forward that they've actually engaged.
Heading out.
And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a decent Overwatch trap off here.
Come get some.
Just crouch behind this rickety wooden fence. This'll save you.
Back in.
Okay, so right here I don't have targeting. Or right, I don't have vision of them. Gotta be careful with Victor, though.
I'll maintain my watch.
He has seen better days. And I would hate to lose yet another soldier. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm not doing like a super great job.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so we can close a little bit more, although this is the zone wall, and the other zone wall's over here. Honestly, I don't think... Keith probably doesn't move, right? He could move forward to set up a better claymore, because he probably... Yeah, he can't quite throw his claymore from here. How do I think they're going to move? Because this is a really close position. This would be a really good toss from here, but I'm concerned that they might patrol this way instead of going back up, like they might do kind of like a rectangle. We know they ended up as far forward as here before. We saw the Viper up on this train car. This is a little safer. This thing here is full cover, but I'm concerned that if they do patrol back this way, I won't be able to throw the claymore from here either.
Watching comes naturally.
Alright, I think most of us are just going to sit still. A lot of us are already in good positions. She definitely needs to reload. And then... I do want to keep closing on them.
Confirmed.
I don't think they're going to be able to see me from here. It looks like we can move up into the train car. I don't see vision of the enemies from any of these spaces. They're pretty far forward.
Scanning.
Central should certainly move up. Wow, we can't see them from any of these spots either, huh? Weird. You gotta be close. Where's my first vision? Here? Okay. This will be a good place for us to be able to crouch.
I'll keep an eye on it.
I should have moved the Templar forward a little bit more. I didn't realize how much... Whoa. Yes, we broke her out of Advent custody by burning down the wall.
Was expecting us, but she was definitely relieved.
Okay, you should probably just chill. So are we going to let them come to us, or are we going to bring the fight to them a little bit here? I kind of want to bring the fight to them a little bit. Oh, no, the proximity mine just barely can't reach. Can you move up to a new position where you're closer without... it's pretty narrow. This advance is a little bit closer.
On the move.
If he gets them riled up here, it's not a big deal. So this is 6 damage, and we can get it to hit them all. Whereas the grenade would only be... Wait, his grenades are only frags? Huh, why doesn't he have plasma grenades? Okay, well I feel comfortable doing this.
Get ready for a surprise.
Yeah, why on earth does he not have plasmas like the rest of us? And then we just all go into Overwatch, right? I don't actually want to reveal. I want to make them move first. And we know they patrol around. Move this guy up to the position he should actually be in, and then Lily definitely should move up as well. Yeah, it's safe-ish to move here.
Moving to Overwatch.
Jane does not get an Overwatch shot because she's in her own stealth, so I'm going to keep moving her around for the flank here. I want to go even further back. Yeah, I think I do.
Headed there now.
And everybody who's not in stealth should definitely Overwatch, and you should also Overwatch? Probably.
Let them pass.
Alright, come on, just take the step. Huh. They're definitely supposed to be moving around? Do I want to just go at... Like, what I really want to happen here is for them to take a step on their patrol and blow that up, and then immediately we get an Overwatch trap off. So I'm just going to Overwatch everybody one more turn.
I'll watch closely.
And if it seems like maybe they've forgotten how to walk places, then we will start it off. We can set it off ourselves, I guess, if we have to. I actually really like the position she's in now.
Got it covered.
On Overwatch. My eyes are peeled.
Alright, come on, please walk. Nope, okay, no walking. Okay, she's still got good cover. Alright, well then I think this may be the time to engage with the Claymore. Oh, I'm not certain I'm going to be able to see that Claymore. Maybe we should just go for a traditional grenade on top of the proximity explosive? Can't quite hit that. He'd have to move forward, and if he moves pretty much at all, he gets, he starts the fight. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I can move up to here. Oh, not there. But, like, it looks like it's safe to move to here. Okay. No animation for that explosive. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Yeah, wow, there's no explosion animation at all. Very strange. We have third tier guns now, so the shredder effect does shred 3 points of armor. I think that's probably what we want to do. Yeah, let's just get all the armor off of that thing, and then we'll figure out everybody else's plays accordingly. That's a pretty good start, though. Alright, you should not go anywhere or do anything. So who is a priority? I would really like it if there was no Viper. I think I'm gonna have the Reaper just take the Viper. We're just gonna stand out here in the open
Go where you tell me.
and get our perfect stealth shot on that Viper. Hey, don't look over here. You can't see me.
Tell your gods I'm coming.
Tell your gods I'm coming. I dig how much our squad is, like, all the way in on the goofy, like, 80s action movie-ness of what is happening here. Alright, so Jane is in a position to finally get a decent... Shadow Strike off. 54% chance to crit the Archon. It's like, the Archon and the Sectopod are both incredibly dangerous. To some degree, the right move here is dependent on whether or not I think Lily can turn off that Sectopod.
Play nice, Rover.
Although, also, we could just throw a Mimic Beacon out. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to throw a Mimic Beacon with Bradford.
I'll try not to break this one.
And we're just going to focus on trying to kill stuff for the rest of the turn. So, Mimic Beacon out. This is probably not the last pack, but it's probably the second to last pack. Maybe third to last. I think we're going to be able to figure this out. So, let's go for that Archon shot. We could take down the Spectre, but I also don't actually care about the Spectre very much. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I think that guy's probably in Templar range now, right? Oh, and she pulled the hair trigger. Okay, shoot this guy too. I gotta say, she's been a big contributor. Oh, alright. That's some weird camera stuff.
My strike surges forth.
Okay, and then we need to back the Templar off because it would be a really bad idea for him to be standing super close to the thing here. Okay, and we are almost guaranteed that the Sectopod will just shoot the Mimic, so let's move up and have at it. We're not going to be able to kill it this turn, but the Mimic Beacon functions as a stun, so... Oh, she has the free move on kill thing. Yeah, you may as well close up. See if we can't get that crit chance a little bit higher. What on earth is it doing? Okay, I do believe we have this under control. Let's start with this guy.
Moving to position.
Yeah, there's no way it survives this turn. It's a huge target standing in the open. Kind of crazy that Bradford did not have a 100% hit chance against that thing. This position is not actually showing cover from the top, which is this is the only direction enemies could come from anymore. So, not that I think we will face any enemies here. Kind of curious, though.
I must move quickly.
And if there is a pack left, it kind of behooves us to fight it for score purposes.
Maintaining this area.
Back online.
Let's not have anybody go anywhere, really, until we know. Alright, we can't re-ghost you.
Moving to position. Got it covered.
Oh, that's the wall. In that case, I feel fairly confident that there are no remaining enemies, but we can get better than fairly confident. Can I please select the... Why can I not select you? Okay, you just can't be selected from that angle. Sure, that makes sense.
Ramirez made it clear of the AO.
And we're already out of early bird bonus, so it doesn't hurt us to wait a second here.
Scanning. I'll keep it on the
I shoot whatever moves, right?
Let's, So, I mean, we were fighting over here. No, there's no other packs left. Alright, let's just go.
Covering ground.
Oh, he can still almost make it back this turn.
a good decision.
This was a pretty successful mission, though, and we are actually kind of on track for the score. We have to make 250,000 for the gold.
Getting out of here.
I probably shouldn't be able to make gold here. I definitely have earned myself that silver medal. But the game may be merciful to us yet.
Let's go. Let's do this. Heading home.
Moving out. I've had my fill.
This is going to be worth another 5? Yeah, so we still need to just make about 50,000 per mission. We've been holding to it.
But she made it out alive along with most of our team. We gathered up what we could from the remains of Ramirez's training area, but it's not like the recruit she was working with had the best gear to begin with.
Did our Grenadier? No, his grenades did not get upgraded. Is he really just going to have frags? I mean, he has volatile mix now, so his grenades have a little bit of bonus damage on them. But it would be really cool if he wasn't just on frags. Okay, we have sharpshooter, so we now have 7 people. Am I actually going to get to bring all 7? Yeah, okay, 250 is, like, probably makeable. Is maybe makeable.
Now this part of the story, this is something you won't hear about very often. The origins of Dr. Tygan's relationship with XCOM. He wasn't exactly captured, but when we got to him, he was at the end of his rope.
Get down.
Desperate to get away from Advent. So desperate, in fact, that in a hastily performed fit of self-mutilation, Tygan removed his own chip implant the hard way, through the back of the skull. Needless to say, that rendered him unconscious, and with only hours to spare before the aliens realized what he had done.
Sorry, I'm not laughing about the surgery.
To Advent before pulling the plug on his chip. It was sheer luck that we were in a position to send a team after him. A few days earlier, and he might have found himself with an even bigger hole in the back of his head.
The thing I was laughing about is I noticed that Dr. Tygan's call sign is Hamburglar. Which is appropriate, I guess.
I will go.
Alright, so where are we? Okay, we're probably going through this doorway. There is another doorway in the wall, though. I actually really like these sewer maps. I had forgotten they were a thing until just now, but now that I remember them, I kind of wish that all of the missions had taken place on them. I want to be pretty aggressive here, but there's not really a good reason to do it. I just want to. I just like double moving. We don't have to take it slow, but we should take it slower than the Reaper. So I'm a little worried about the fact that they're just letting me have 7 units. I suspect that means we're going to be facing some very significant, very significant resistance here. Right, Jane can probably get up a little closer because she needs to be in position to shoot people anyway. And Rowdy is still showing frag grenades, man. So the volatile mix here is going to bring those up to about the effectiveness level of normal plasmas. But wouldn't it be cool if he had plasmas and volatile mix?
Moving out.
I'm not sure why he's not getting grenade upgrades. Alright, Tygan needs to just chill for a minute here. We will clear the way.
Surprise.
Affirmative, covering now. Maintaining position.
Alright, so let's have... let's actually have the Reaper go through the
aliens
other
had
door.
Tygan working out of a lab space down in the tunnels under one of the city centers. Aside from the fact that he was collaborating with the enemy, I can see why he would want to get out of his current situation. Aside from his equipment, the place was kind of a dungeon.
See, Bradford he can't understand the draw of the dank. Some people like the dank. I'd be okay down here. You know what's really great about really dank surroundings is that most people don't like them. Which means you don't have to deal with others very often. How close do I want to get her? I'm concerned that moving her to this position is going to have them walking down the train car and seeing her, so we're going to move her just to the other side of the doorway, I think.
Rolling. Scanning.
Now let's try to set up, and then we can launch our attack next turn. So what are we actually looking at here? Andromedon, Red Robot, and then the other 2 guys could probably basically just be ignored.
Moving out.
He does have a blaster launcher now, in addition to the proximity mine, but I'm very annoyed about his grenade situation.
The path is clear.
I'm not sure that this is the right approach angle for you. I'm trying to have some kind of plan for if they patrol back this way as well. We could just move Shen out. She can't quite get to cover over here. But since she's going to get her Overwatch on anyway, if she's over here, she's in a position to throw grenades that other people can't throw, which could be relevant. I don't know. They might walk down the train car enough to see her. It's about the same distance either way. Also, that creepy mannequin is there, which I don't love. I'm gonna risk it since she's gonna get Overwatch anyway. At least if they come down and see her, she gets a free shot. So Skinner wants to be out this way, because I'd love to get her up onto that.
Headed there now.
Yeah, we can have Ramirez wait here, and then,
Overwatch.
when stuff pops off, she can just grappling hook up onto that ledge.
Overwatch.
Scanning the area.
Alright, let's see what they do. Okay, not quite far enough. This isn't bad. Somebody over here destroying stuff.
Having lost all contact with Dr. Valen after the invasion, our growing resistance movement was in desperate need of anyone with medical expertise. Had our original chief scientist still been with us, I'm not sure we would have taken such a great risk rescuing a former collaborator. At least in those days. Don't tell him I said that.
I mean, he's a smart guy. He probably already knows. I think this is a good position. I think we can go for this. Let's have Lily. I know she's important, but I don't mind burning a Mimic Beacon on this pack if we have to. And this grenade's really good. Look at that. It's going to blow out the ground. It's going to blow out the top of the train car. So we're going to get all of them for 4 to 5 damage and 2 armor shred. And then they're going to take fall damage. And then we get to engage from there. Like, I think we got to go for this. It's too good.
They found us.
Yep, so I got them all for 6, it looks like. That's pretty bad. That Andromedon position, that's kind of a problem for us. So let's talk about Rowdy and how much he can participate. We could just blow the blaster bomb right now. I know that it's a valuable resource, but this is a high value pack. Andromedons are extremely dangerous. I kind of want to do it in such a way that it removes the robot's Overwatch, but I also want to make sure we get the other 2 points of armor off of that Andromedon. And we can clear the robot's Overwatch with a bunch of people. Yeah, let's do this. Let's open up all this cover.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, maybe I should have moved him first.
Killed him.
It's a little premature, but yeah, I know you're going to kill 2 of them. She might not actually have vision of anybody from here. But, I mean, I don't know that it much matters. She definitely moves, right?
Grappling.
If she has vision...
I think it's bleeding.
Oh! Grappling hooks trigger Overwatch. Didn't know that. Okay, well, the good news is she's a pistol sharpshooter, so she can just get to pistol dudes right now. She has the shooting your pistol doesn't end your turn. So do I want to... I think I'm going to have her move to here.
Heading out.
We're going to lightning hands this guy, and then we're going to do a face-off.
Target eliminated.
I'm pretty bummed out about the fact that that triggered the Overwatch. So who's left? We still have Final. We have the Celestial Gauntlets. Okay, we need to get a little bit more damage onto that guy. Jane's still up. I'm debating about whether I think it is necessary to throw out the Mimic Beacon, or if I want to just like run to here, or even like to here. My goal here is just to try to draw the Andromedon's punch with Bradford. Oh, he's untouchable. Okay, so I definitely want to do this. I'm going to use Bradford as a shield for Shen. And we're going to have Bradford deal the killing blow on this thing. He does 8 to 10 damage, so I should tap it once before we do that. Which we can do with you. Sorry you don't get any focus this turn. Do I want you to do the blades? I think I want you to just shoot it with your pistol. So I want to be sure that it won't die. Because otherwise this plan doesn't quite work out the same way. Let's get a little bit closer. Get that shot as close to guaranteed as we can.
I must concentrate.
Crummy. That sucks. That's really bad. Well, Bradford has a 32% chance to get that kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 9 damage also does it. His odds are pretty good here. So the question is, would I rather have this guy set up the kill? He is guaranteed not to get it. But we'll probably have to re-stealth him afterward because he always rolls super high on this. I think Bradford getting that kill, Bradford being the one who gets the kill, is so vital to my plan to not take damage from this Andromedon that I'm willing to roll that die. Yep, always. Always, always. It's just who Keith is. Bradford, do not miss this shot. Alright, he got the crit anyway. Oh, and he pulled the hair trigger. Okay, well. Now we're talking about probably killing the thing as it approaches. So it turns out a lot of the caution that I exercised there was unnecessary in the end. Jane is going to go and do some forward reconnaissance. And I guess the Hamburglar can move up a little bit. You know, I've been talking about how I'm concerned about Tygan getting all of these free Advent burgers and everything. Like, does that mean that he's actually receiving payment from people on the outside? No, don't run away. But maybe it is the case that he just, like, goes out and he breaks into Advent burger stores. He's taken all of those burgers by force. I'm curious about where it's going. Usually, when enemies run away, they are retreating to other enemy packs, so he may lead us to the next group.
I can cover it.
And we should be able to pretty safely move up to positions where we can't possibly have line of sight. I'm going to have Jane try to feel out any other enemy positions in this direction. Okay. Could that be the pack that he's running to? No, he's kind of running away from them. Unfortunately, she probably does not have snapshot. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to shoot this thing as it's fleeing. But I can put her in a position where she does have a rifle shot. Like, she at least has line of sight down here. So if we do reveal something, she could squad sight it later. I really wish I could get to that position. I mean, I guess I probably can, right? I could probably hop through the window. Yeah. Let's take that move. Because I'd like her to be close enough that she could pursue with the pistol as well.
Locked and loaded. Location confirmed.
So there's still a lot of space over there. There could be another pack up in that corner. We should probably focus on trying to clear the way to the actual exit for now. But I think I want to keep her over here just so that she has the ability to flank.
Moving
for when we do end up actually fighting that pack. And Tigan... I guess Tigan can safely move up a little bit. I don't want him anywhere near the actual combat. That'll do. So we only have 9 turns to get to the exit. It doesn't look to me like we're on that tight of a clock.
Tigan knew it wouldn't take Advent all that long to notice he was no longer tied into their network, but that didn't stop him from pulling the plug anyway. I don't want to make any presumptions about his mindset, but it was clear he had had enough of whatever he was doing down in that lab of his.
If I waypoint... Okay, I can get up here without running through the muck.
Cannot run.
So let's get good vision on those guys. That forever vision. Is that the whole pack? Were there 4 of them? I gotta be more observant.
Moving on target
Well, we
location.
can probably get a verification here. So my suspicion is this guy is running to somebody. Maybe there's a group of enemies over here? So I'm a little nervous, basically, is where I'm going with this. Because if there's another pack of enemies over here, then we're potentially going to have to deal with 2 packs plus what's left of that Andromedon, and that could be bad. That could be disastrous, honestly. We can probably double move, though, and we probably should, because we are, like I said, on the clock. It's not a tight clock. I'm not too worried about failing it, but I also think we need to keep it in mind when taking actions here. And we can double move Shen to a position where she can see the robot. That would be cool, because she gets her free Overwatch on the double move. But no, she has to get really close to it, actually.
Keep up, Rover.
Okay, he's not going to get vision anywhere in here. No, it looks like he's safe. He really needs to get a lot closer. All right, that was dramatic. Nope, he totally did pull them. I didn't check far enough back in the vision path because he was so far away that, like, there's obviously no way he could pull. All right, well. We have a Mimic Beacon. So we're not necessarily in a huge amount of trouble here. I think we probably do have to throw it, as much as I hate to spend our Overwatch, or spend Jane's stealth this way. Because otherwise the Sectopod's going to obliterate 3 of us. And you... Yeah, alright, if you can burn the Andromedon shell from here, you probably should. Let's not have that thing come back on us. You are not going anywhere, Tigan.
I'll watch it.
Okay, it was nice of that thing to scatter into the acid. Alright, now it'd be really great if the Sectopod didn't actually kill the Mimic Beacon. Because I would like for at least the Archon to also shoot at it. Alright, still has 1 health. Okay, so the Mimic Beacon stopped the attacks from the 2 most dangerous ones. And we got to open up with a little bit of damage. Now we're going to eat fire. Wow. Man, I wish we had good grenades. The problem with the grenade upgrade that you are sometimes offered is that it allocates the grenades really badly. It puts the wrong grenades on people. And that's a problem.
Kill them all.
This fire now!
You have to remember, when all Office went down, all we knew about these Advent implants was that they were starting to pop up in most of the city centers. Tygan was likely among the first humans ever implanted with one, and he was definitely the first person to ever try pulling one out.
Let's see, we could claymore this guy off of that ledge. I need somebody to... We need to knock that guy down. I need to try to end his mind control. But I'd love it if we could get more than just that happening. Like, this looks pretty good. This is a good way for you to use your turn. I sure wish this was a plasma grenade and not a frag for no reason, but I don't think we can pass this shot up. Really, that destroyed the... Man. That was supposed to destroy the floor there. Can you grappling hook forward at all? You know what? That's not bad. And then we can drop down here and get some shots off.
On the move.
She might be able to kill the Archon. She'd have to hit max damage. She could throw her own grenade, which definitely will not kill the Archon, but would shred some more damage off the Sectopod. Yeah, it's not ideal. I'd really, really like for her to be able to kill that Archon, but I think we gotta take this. Okay, so we can't quite kill that guy, but I could take this shot. I'm going to use Sting, guaranteed to remain in shadow, because it's the only way he's going to remain in shadow. Interestingly, that guy is treated as having low cover from me, despite the fact that he very plainly does not.
Moving now. No place for you to go now.
Okay, yeah, now he isn't. Weird.
This will hurt.
I guess he must have been getting cover from the pipe in my other position, because I was a little bit further to that side. Okay, so now we gotta get you down. Yep, that's 7 health. This is guaranteed. So this gives us Jane back. He's gonna auto-stasis, but it will still end the mind control. So now Bradford can't throw his Mimic Beacon because he's on fire. That's pretty bad. Does becoming a Wraith make you not be on fire anymore? No, that doesn't look like it. Now what do we do? Yeah, the being on fire is a big deal. In case you weren't aware. Probably have Jane throw out this grenade, because we can definitely kill the Archon and we can finish stripping the Sectopod's health. Or armor, rather. But yeah, the fact that none of us are able to use any of our special attacks is going to be a problem. And I really can't, I can't afford to hunker down with anybody, because we had to kill this guy. The fire will just run out. Hard to say when exactly, but...
One off the armor.
Alright, so Lily should be able to finish him off. I'm gonna be in some trouble here. Hopefully no one will die. Maybe we'll get lucky. I should have done this in the other order. Oh, actually... Shoot, he's gonna blow up, isn't he? They never blow up when you want them to, and they always blow up when you don't. That is the rule with these guys. We can move Tygan to here, because this is a perfectly safe position. Yeah, shoot. Well, I'm certainly not going to let him have his attack. We're going to take the chance. Yep. Never when you want him to, always when you don't. 100% guaranteed to work that way. I don't actually know that I do want her to move, but the momentum move we should probably take. Let's just take up positions all over this room. Okay, he's getting up into scary mode.
I might need some help.
Yep. Yeah, you might. Oh, she's a story character. She can't... sorry, we did still lose the 5,000 points. Turns out that does count as them dying. From a scoring perspective. He's preparing the Wrath Cannon. That's not so bad. That's not an actual attack, you know? Okay. This guy's very annoying, but he's under control. So yeah, we probably can't make gold now. Losing another 5,000 points is pretty backbreaking.
Before Tigan gained the crew's trust. I think even today Shen still keeps her guard up around him despite all the work they've done together. At this point, I'd say give the guy a break. But maybe I'm just getting soft with old age.
Boy, that sure didn't look like it did anything. 0% crit is pretty tough. These guys do explode, and I don't know off the top of my head how large the explosion radius is. So we're probably fine, but let's be more than probably fine. Yeah, she's not going to get the kill. I could shoot him again and then lightning hands him, but I'm not sure that she's out of range of the explosion. So if we leave him at 2, how many attackers do we have left? Bradford's not on fire anymore. It looks like he's on fire, but he doesn't have the debuff, and he can now use all his stuff. So he could probably go after this guy. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of people left to do stuff. So you can afford to move away.
Moving to position.
That's a fairly large explosion. I don't know if I needed to move back, but it's probably best that I did. Oh hey, that shot wouldn't have revealed him. Alright, Bradford's got the sword. I think this should handle it. Did he just run through a fire on his way over there? No, okay, it's the fire graphic that hasn't been removed yet. This is a very, very safe position here. Alright, Tigan. You've hardly moved at all. Catch your breath.
Loading fresh ammo.
So yeah, we're almost certainly not going to be able to make gold anymore. All I can say about that is I deserve to not get gold. I have really not played well this final campaign.
Where you are.
Ah, this is the pack the Andromedon was running toward. Okay. We still have lots of tools left. Like, we are in an okay position to deal with these guys. We have a Mimic Beacon. We have grenades. We're going to be alright.
I am watching.
Roger that.
Alright, we got to get you guys into a position where you can start contributing right away after this kicks off. So
Double time.
that's okay, I suppose. You should probably have more of a straight line. But I obviously want to be close enough to also use your abilities.
Copy that.
We have 5 turns of movement left. I am not worried about not making it to the exit. Apparently Bradford's just going to look like he's on fire for the rest of the mission. I mean, It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be too upset about it.
Standing fast.
Alright. This turn, probably we have to go, because we just don't have a huge amount of time to screw around here. I assume that I will not be able to get my Claymore anywhere near them from my current position, so we do have to run up.
I go you to tell me. The
Oh.
invaders send a patrol.
Oh! Okay. Well... It's a big ambush. So what we have to do here is we have to fall back. I have to, like, open up on these guys from far away and cause them to run toward us. We gotta get them without
I am to obey.
pulling any of those guys. Which sucks. Yeah, we just have to run forward and trigger them. Alright, who does it? Man, I really want to run back and get this point of focus. We don't have time. We don't have time to do this. I guess Jane can do it. She's got to be forward to shoot them with any effectiveness anyway. So it's the gatekeeper she can see from here, right? Actually, no. I'd love to know who it is, so that I'm sure it's not one of the guys on the side there. It's showing one target in the target preview, but nobody has a reticle next to their name indicating that they are the one. I don't think she should be able to see those guys from here.
On your order.
Nope, she totally can. Alright, well, she's seeing those guys through a wall, which is annoying, but also not really that big of a deal, I think. Because it doesn't seem like they have a way to get over to us. So if I just, like, grapple out. Yeah, if I just grapple out, I think we're okay. We can ignore that second group because they won't be able to interact with us. Wish I had a good idea of how far forward I was going to be able to fire here. I also wish that the targeting indicators worked. Okay, so if I move this guy to here, he could be shot by that guy. I wanna try to be in positions where that pack can't interact with us at all. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good grenade.
Bombs away!
4 turns to fight 1 pack, I was pretty confident about. 4 turns to fight 3 packs is less good. Oh my god, the fact that his grenades only remove 1 armor is so annoying.
Never hide from me.
As much as I want to get involved in pistol shenanigans, I don't think we can ignore 100% chance to kill Viper. There'll be time for pistol shenanigans next turn. Let's see. Bradford moves up. If he can get a grenade off, he should be able to hit them both. I'm leaving myself with no mimic beacon if I do that, though. Maybe this guy's the grenade thrower. You can see 2 enemies. It's those 2. Alright. What is going on with the... Boy, my cursor and the position I'm aiming at have really very little to do with each other here. Okay, we're getting through the armor slowly. You know what? If I'm not going to be able to kill the gatekeeper anyway, maybe I just drop this trooper. That guy will still be able to shoot. I have heavy cover, and I'm going to be hunkered down automatically. Who else do we have left? Central. Okay, just you 2, actually. Central has to throw the Mimic Beacon. That's not really optional. But I want to throw it in a position where not all of the enemies have access to it, because it has to be up during the Gatekeeper's turn, or we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Do we need to stack up the damage on the Gatekeeper? Yeah, we probably do, because we're going to have that very high mischance against it no matter what we do.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
I really want you to move forward, but man, we got to be careful. This would be a really good time for Shen to still be conscious. Oh, great, a shield bearer. Well, you know, from a score perspective, it's entirely possible that the best thing we could do here is fail this and try again. Are you gonna... Okay, there we go. A lot of weird animation delays. Oh, it opened up briefly. Yep, 4 target psionic bombs. So that is pretty bad. Alright, we need this guy to take up a position where he can hit the Gatekeeper and let the Gatekeeper have it, because we need to get the rest of its armor off. Oh, you're kidding me. That's yellow. I cannot catch a break over here. You don't even have a shot from here. And any place that I can move forward to and shoot the Gatekeeper from is probably inside the psionic bomb, but there's no way to tell, because the area that the psionic bomb covers is not indicated very clearly. God, we have to get through so much health. Well, I sure hope that's not in the psionic bomb, but even if it is, it doesn't, like... I don't actually have a choice. We have to do this. Of course he did. It's not really viable to fight the Gatekeeper while it has this much armor. So I'm going to back Central off and throw another grenade at it. That's certainly better. Then you... You back up and throw your claymore near it, maybe? And then we have somebody else... Like, do we have another grenade? We do not. But I could pistol the claymore. Yeah, okay, that's not bad.
I will reposition.
Back off, throw the claymore near the thing. In front of it, but near it.
Soon our prey will fall.
And then that lets Ramirez shoot the claymore with her pistol. Finishing the removal of this guy's armor. And doing a fair amount of damage. And then she could just pistol shot it again. Boy, that's not very good. Can I grapple up to a position where I'm going to have... I have no idea if I have vision of it from any of these positions, because the thing doesn't work. Well, I guess the worst case scenario is I have to move back down instead of taking the bad pistol shot.
Throw in the hook.
Yep, okay. Unfortunate. Really can't move forward any further than this because of the psionic bomb. You can't move. You can totally have at this guy and then just run away afterwards. So we're definitely doing that. Alright, not bad. Man, if I had gone for that pistol shot, it might have killed him, but also it might have missed. There's really no way to know. I really want to take this position, but it's not clear. Like, it's near the edge of the bomb. It's not clear if it's in the bomb or not. Is this side... This side is more clearly not in the bomb. If Jane went for the sword strike, she probably wouldn't hit, and if she did hit, it would probably kill her. So she should probably not do that. Can I grapple backward? I can grapple backward. Now we know that from up here I have no ability to hit it. Well, we know from right here I have no ability to hit it. I guess we don't know about these other spots. But if I end up back here and I have vision of it at all, I can reload and fire.
I'll take the high road.
No.
It's killing time.
Well, I certainly reload. And then we probably run down to here.
Position.
Yeah, Tygan has to move forward. We don't have time for him to be all the way back here. It's dangerous to move forward, but it's suicidal not to, I think. Not great.
Dig it in.
Okay, it did not hit the Grenadier. Well, the good news is we only have to get shot by the Gatekeeper once. The bad news is we have to get shot by the Gatekeeper once. Oh boy. It keeps opening and then closing. And moving, but not attacking. I'm not sure what it's doing. Well, it seems to have given us a new lease on life here. So I think we're just going to reload and thank it the only way I know how. Hold on, we can't do that yet. It's going to explode when it dies. Alright, let's move some people around and then kill this thing. That's right, I forgot that they were on Overwatch. Whatever, he has a ton of health and armor. He'll be fine. I'm not sure how close we are allowed to be to this thing. Right now, I'm only 2 spaces away. I bet it explodes at least that large. I think we should move. What I'd really like to do, yeah, is move to a position like this where she has vision of multiple targets.
On your order.
And then try a face-off for the kill. Because right, her gun does 3 to 6. She could totally kill it with the face-off. It's unfortunate that we can't target the shield bearer, but, like, lightning hands into face-off I think is the right thing to do here. Turns out the lightning hands was a little irrelevant. We should move Jane first.
I'm on it.
Alright. Let's go for it.
Target neutralized.
Okay, she had like a 50% hit rate that turn. That's not awesome, but... So I have to leave next turn. Everybody has to get close enough that we can leave next turn. You're still in Ghost Stealth, so you can just move up. You, unfortunately, can't do any of the stuff you normally like to do because these enemies are not accessible by land. So that's going to be tricky. She's definitely close enough to make it out, so she could just attack. Shouldn't have an attack. She could just conceal. Nope, can't get out onto the walkway. It's worth a shot. This does mean, though, that she can move to a position that nobody else can take up safely, which means that her cover becomes available to other people. And I suspect what we're going to find here is that we just have to deal with a pretty ugly group of Overwatches on this coming turn. I can throw a proximity mine, but there's no reason to think that it will actually detonate. Because why would they move? But also, the attack that I'm going to make isn't valuable either. What else do we have? Nothing. Yeah. If we had any other explosives, we could maybe, like, destroy their cover, and then they would move, and... but no, we got no tools left. Yeah. Alright, well, So what we do with this guy is a little bit irrelevant. I think he's close enough to make it out. What is your actual stat line? Can I see that? No? He can move 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to know how they're calculating the moves here. I would love to just count. I don't know that we can do that. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if I... Well, you know what, though? We only have to get one person out, right? The mission objectives are save Tygan and save one person. So I'm going to move Tygan to here. And then we're not going to expose everybody else, I guess?
Overwatch confirmed. No one will slip past.
Because Tygan and the Spectre are both going to make it out. Maybe. We have to break that Overwatch with somebody. Probably not with Tygan. Aw, that would have been a really good time for an Overwatch to actually land.
Not even close. That's about as much time as we had. Beyond that, Advent definitely would have cornered us down there. My life is in your hands.
Okay, so now that he's in the extraction zone, he can actually use his action and still extract. So what we should do is take a shot at one of the enemies who is overwatching.
The only fate possible for aliens.
Alright, guy, calm down. Always rolls high. It's alright, Keith, we got you. Alright, and then I need somebody who's not gonna die to trigger that Overwatch. Or I could just have Jane shoot that guy. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, if the aliens are gonna get a final turn or not. Obviously, I would like to avoid losing any more people. I'm just gonna have Jane shoot that guy. Okay, Overwatch removed.
Hostile terminated.
Also, a fair part of his face removed. Okay, so now they got no Overwatches, and time for Tygan to escape. This is some dirty pool here, this this double-sided ambush at the objective. Honestly, though, I kind of, like, they're making me work for it, and I kind of dig that. So you can't make it to safety, but you should definitely run. We don't want to lose anybody else. We can just extract all of the people who can be extracted, and that will prevent them from taking any further damage.
10-4.
We don't get any extra points, but this makes them perfectly safe, and there's no reason not to do it. Obviously, in a real mission, in the actual campaign, it would be really bad to leave soldiers behind, but due to the structure of the campaign here, we have slightly different rules.
Let's do this.
Hey, Bradford can just barely leave.
I'm gone.
I think he can take his Everfire back with him to the Avenger, where we can probably convert it into a power source or something, right? You should not move.
On the move.
She should run to a position where no enemies can see her, so she can't take damage and reduce our score any further. Okay, yeah, they do get a final turn. Hey, remember when I said I was gonna play better? What I meant was, nope, I got nothing. I got no excuses. In my defense, this is kind of a tough mission with the ambush at the end and everything. So we came in about 15,000 points short of what we needed there.
We had to be faster than that. Tygan had enough burdens to bear without the weight of our casualties holding him down. He felt responsible, but loss was something we all had to learn to deal with.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
I don't remember grabbing anything of value from Tigan's underground lair, much to his dismay. Shen was still reliably churning out the upgrades, though, so we were doing all right.
Yeah, Shen did not build us an Arashi. I think I want to take the Arashi over a different rifle for Shen, because Shen has other stuff that she does on a lot of her turns. But Bradford shoots people with the shotgun a lot. Oh, and actually, is it just Bradford who gets it, or is it both of the... Okay, yeah, then it was definitely right. Jane Kelly with Rapid Fire and the Arashi is bananas. Happy to see Salvo on Osei, although I'd really love it if he got Salvo and also Plasma Grenades. And for some reason, the new item dialogue appears here, even though she doesn't get anything. Alright, so on this next mission, we would have to pull 65,000 points. It's not impossible, but I've definitely put us in a position here.
Once he finally recovered from the operation, our new friend Dr. Tigan was grateful. To the extent that Tigan expresses that sort of thing anyway. He was also eager to prove his loyalty, to shake off whatever bad deeds he had done in the concealment of Advent. He told us about a powerful artifact, a remnant of the old XCOM base the aliens had found and sealed away deep in some stronghold for further study. He was vague about the whole thing, which didn't help alleviate any suspicions we might have had about his story. Still, it was worth a shot. Whatever we were after, the aliens buried it deep in a stronghold unlike anything we'd ever run into. The only way in was through an old ventilation shaft, dropping down through the ceiling. Even the aliens had to breathe sometime, I guess.
The Advent, at least. Yeah, so that's looking like very doable still, actually. It's possible that the scoring on these things is too gentle. It should not be possible for me, having performed the way I have performed, to get the gold. But it looks like it still may be in the cards. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for the climactic conclusion. I guess conclusions are always climactic. But what I mean is, there's going to be a lot of explosions, and that'll be fun. And we'll see you then.